What's up, what's up? I'm Scola. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing just under a 10-minute yoga flow for when you're in your living room, maybe hanging out watching a show or a movie. Get you a little bit limbered up so you don't get stiff just sitting there. If you want, you can grab 2 pillows, maybe some couch cushions, and either get on your floor. If you have a nice big couch, we'll get started. So we can start in a little gentle cat-cow. So wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then inhale. I like to breathe into my hips wide as I lift and lengthen the tailbone away, pulling the shoulders back and down, lengthening the back of the neck up and out as I inhale, and then exhale, still pushing the hips away from each other, so we're getting a nice wide strong base as we tuck the tailbone, pulling the low belly up and in, rounding gently, pressing through the hands and still reaching up between the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. And we'll just do a little rotation or whatever feels good for you in one direction and then the other. And then we'll lengthen back out and exhale. Twist to look at the left hip. So I'm pulling in through the left, lengthening through the right. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Tuck the toes. We're going to sit back on our heels with our toes tucked. You can lower down. Inhale, coming forward, allowing the hips to drop, pulling the shoulders back and down, lengthening the back of the neck. Exhale, coming back, re-tucking the toes, sitting back on the heels. Inhale, pulling through to our cobra. And one more round. Exhale, tuck those toes, sit the heels back. Inhale, up and through. And then exhale. This time we're going to come into our child's pose. So you can have your feet a little bit wider and even maybe put a pillow between the knees. And then exhale, lowering back down. And then you can always hug a pillow too. Maybe tucking your chin over, allowing your spine and everything to relax. You can also move the pillow forward a little bit and rest the top of your scalp right on the pillow so you have a little bit of room to breathe, and bring your hands by your heels, allowing your shoulders to really round down and forward, breathing into your back. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Nice. On your next inhale, place the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing back up into a tabletop, and then moving through into a Sphinx pose, so lowering the elbows to the earth. If you need to bend your knees, whatever feels good for you, however you can fit in your space. I like to be supported with my pillows as much as possible. You can have it just underneath the rib cage, or even move the pillow to underneath your hips for a little bit more of a back bend. Whatever feels good for you. This helps to relax the hips a little bit. A few rounds of breath. And maybe you can roll the ankles a little bit, the knees bent one direction and then the other. Point and flex. And then we'll slowly press back. You can move the pillow to just under your chest, keeping the hips right over the knees. Allow your chest to drop forward into puppy pose. Really feel your spine expanding and releasing while your tailbone pulls back and away, expanding through both sides of the hips. And one more round of breath here. And Exhale, pressing back up, gentle cow for a little counter. And then inhale, lift the right leg up and back behind you, maybe a gentle back bend, stretching through that quad. And then exhale, stepping it through into a low lunge. You can stay here if this feels good, moving that right hip back, left hip forward, or you can reach the right arm up, letting that left hip drop for a gentle twist, pulling back both shoulders, pressing out of that left hand. Maybe even give your arm a few circles. If you want, you can even bend that back leg, stretching, reaching for that ankle. And then exhale, slowly release. And then we'll come forward, twisting all the way to the left into puppy pose. Feet and ankles are right behind the knees. Take a few breaths here. And then exhale, shift your hips forward, coming onto your hands, and then rotate to the left. Again, you can stay here in this low lunge, pulling that left hip back, right hip forward, or plant that right hand. Make sure you're lifting up out of that shoulder. Inhale the left arm up. I'm still pressing into my left foot. Come on, a few circles of the arm. And then maybe we bend that back knee if it's accessible. You can reach for it, go for it. Breathing. And then exhale, slowly lower that left hand down, bringing your left knee back and up for a gentle stretch here, pointing the foot up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower that knee down, rounding into cat. And then we can either lay on the couch with our head hanging off, or we can lay down on the ground. You can always put your pillow right up against the couch, and then you're going to sit with one of your hips along the side of the couch, and then rock your body to lay back, taking your knees and lower legs onto the couch, tucking the shoulder blades, lengthening the spine, neck out. Deep breath in, exhale. Supported Savasana here. And then when you're ready, you can plant your feet up against the edge of the couch on the side. Maybe hug your knees a little, or even let the knees come wide with the feet together, taking a few breaths. And then exhale, the knees come together, rolling to one side, slowly sitting up, and then getting ready to watch a show. And then kicking back to finish your show. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this stretch. Let me know if you have any comments or requests. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Happy viewing.